favorite song to play on stage?
For me personally, it's either Fire, because that's kind of one that people are really knowing now, which is cool. Or A Heartbreaking Son of a Bitch is really good fun as well. There's a good energy to that.
I think mine's Welcome Home, because we've been opening our set with that for probably the last year, and that's like, you know, the impact of first going on stage, kicking into the opening number, seeing the crowd, and you know, the initial first adrenaline kick.
Okay, it's a great song for open
Yeah.
a show.
Yeah, we just want to come out on stage and punch everyone in the face.
So it's all
It's
good
very
places.
powerful, it's full of energy. It's great. Have you ever thought you would have had such a success?
I don't think we even gave it any kind of thought. We just kept doing what we loved doing, and when we went into the studio, we went to record an album that we, as music fans, would love to listen to, and then kind of just took it from there. And the fact that people are there every night screaming back at us helps quite a lot. Yeah, it's a nice feeling.
Yeah, it's like our goals and things are just an ever-changing thing. You know, 2 years ago it was to do a debut album and tour countries that we've never been to. Now we've done those things. You know, we look to our next set of goals, and we don't really have like a level of success we want to aim to. We just want to continue touring and writing music and doing albums and having a good time.
Well, you're very humble. It's lovely. Did anyone ever prevent you from being somebody?
Yeah, there has been people in the past. I'm sure each of us individually can think of people who sometimes, you know, put walls up around you to try and prevent you doing something. And you either break them walls down or you give in and
Yeah,
give up.
I'm sure everyone's had resistance for something they want to do, either be some situation or someone. But it's how you deal with that and get past it that kind of sorts you out in the end and makes you end up doing what you want to do. Like,
Yeah, we got the wine.
It's coming the wine.
Alright.
Okay.
I'm sure those people
We
didn't
just stopped the
leave their town.
interview.
yeah, exactly. It's
You
about
know,
yeah,
first we understand.
taking a chance and things like that.
Is that how much
That's
is it?
all right. Yeah, that's
Alright.
fine for us.
Thank you.
That's a good solid portion. That one.
Wine.
Why?
This is
Get
a
a little
very good
taster out
one.
first.
Wine of
For a
Yeah.
taste though.
You might wanted to try a bit first.
These guys don't.
Yeah, it's a great wine, I can assure you.
Yeah,
Thank
It's
you.
gonna be-
we're
Alright.
used to it. So,
This is my favourite interview. Wine break. Yeah.
Yay. Yes, please.
it's like a snack.
Oh, you can skip me out with everyone else.
You've got to play.
Cheers, everyone.
Alright.
Thank you very much.
Cheers.
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 Nice one.
Cheers, guys.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah, very nice.
Chris
Like
gets,
it?
Big
Chris's
fan.
teeth get black when he drinks
Yeah,
champagne. Keep watching how this goes.
Okay. Is there something fun you can tell us about the tour?
Yesterday, it was our sound guy Dave's birthday, and we were in Munich. So the day before, we went to a place called the Hofbrauhaus, which is do the big German beers. And we got him as many of them as he could before he ended up falling over into a bush, and that was about 8 o'clock at night, and we didn't get into one, so it was a pretty fun night.
Yeah, the whole tour's been really fun.
He always seems to be a highlight though, our sound guy. He's
Yeah.
good fun.
Something else we're missing. A lot of fun occasion on this tour.
We stayed at
Saturday.
a prison in Sweden. That
Oh
was
yeah,
good
that
fun.
was good, interesting. Staying in an old prison.
An old
in
prison that got
Stockholm.
turned into a hostel.
Yeah.
That was interesting. But the rooms are still the cells, so that was pretty weird.
Which one of you is the heartbreaking son of a bitch?
The thing about that song is it's meant to be like like a sarcastic remark, as opposed to saying we are. It's basically about people judging you before they even know anything about you. So
Yeah.
some guy that's in a band, you know, don't stay away from him, he's a douchebag, but they've never even met anyone. I mean, it just turns out that we are all douchebags now, but yeah, it's basically about judging a book by a cover just from their background and things like that, and maybe being mistaken with it. We're really deep. We're really deep.
Very,
guys.
very deep.
Yeah. How did you came up with the name Heaven's Gate?
When the band first started, like 4 years ago, or 4.5 years ago, we was rehearsing in an old flat, just getting our first songs together, and Sid was like, let's go down to Heaven's basement, in the basement of the apartment, to have a jam. And
Wow.
it kind of just, it was one of the first names that came up, and then after that we fired around a few other names and stuff like that. But eventually we just went back to stuff in Heaven's Basement. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it felt right.
Some months ago, we went to Phil Linus' resting place,
Nice.
and we saw your pic on his grave.
Oh, really?
good.
Yeah.
Yeah. In which ways did he influence you?
I was when I was about 18, 19. I was in a classic rock band from my region, and I used to listen to Live and Dangerous literally all of the time. It's a fantastic album, great lineup, and the DVD came out about that time as well, which was awesome. So I'm not a I don't know everything about Thin Lizzy, but I know quite a lot of their back catalogue.
Yeah,
so.
they're an amazing band. It's one of those bands that have their own sound and created like the whole dual guitar harmony thing. They kind of started that.
And Phil Lynott was an absolute badass in every sense of the word.
Great song,
Great.
great songwriter.
Personally,
amazing
it was my
songs.
idol.
Yeah. One of the best compliments we've ever been paid was Vinnie Paul from Pantera came and watched us in Dallas.
Yeah.
Oh.
And afterwards came up to us and said, "You reminded me of Thin Lizzy on steroids," and that was a pretty cool thing
That's
for
really
him to
nice.
say.
Yes.
We have a lot of time for this.
Well, last question. Now your Italian fan club counts 320 fans.
Oh, nice.
Is there something you want to tell them?
Thanks for the ridiculous
Yeah.
good support. I think we've been here about 3 times or something. So.
What is it? 325.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
great.
so hopefully it'll be 326 after tonight. We've had a great time in Italy every time we've come.
We haven't been here in over a year, so thanks for
Yeah, you also did
thanks
the
for
video.
keeping up the support. Yeah.
And
Which was very funny.
This is 3 shows now we have in Italy. Rome, tonight,
I forgot about the
Milan.
video.
Oh yeah,
The ball pull
did you see
video.
that video?
That was good fun.
Yeah, and we get wine. What we're doing.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Some for you, don't worry.
This is for you too.
Thank you.
Sure. Have a glass
Okay.
with us. Come on.
Well,
Yeah.
What's you still? This guy's not dead, by the way.
I didn't even realise you were there.
It's useless
Alba.
wine as well, don't you?
Stop.
It's kind of giant bottle, so.
It's very good.
It is very good.
Yeah, so I guess the interview is it.
Shoot for a while, aren't we?
I'm going to drink my wine first.
Yeah, I'm gonna drink that one. So are you guys from this town? Is this your town?
No.
We come from Tuscany.
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 Yeah. We're from Arezzo.
How far
Near
is that?
Florence.
Village near Arezzo, yeah.
Where's that? What's that mean?
It's between Siena and Arezzo, hour and a half from Florence.
Fantastic.
We've never got to go.
No, we haven't.
We've already played there, Milan, Rome, Bologna.
Perugia, we played.
Perugia.
Yeah.
It's been about a year since we've been here.
Yeah. I've spent a lot of time in like Lucca.
Yeah.
Like that.
Oh yeah.
Pictures.
That's really cool. Like, but we've never got to play. There's not really. Well, they have the Lucca Festival, which is pretty cool. I'm trying to think.
Do you still have Gods of Metal Festival in Italy that was going a few years ago? Like there was one 2 years ago with like Guns N' Roses and bands like that playing.
Yeah, Gods of Metal.
Yeah.
Yeah, in Milan.
Is that in Milan?
They have a festival in Lucca. It's not a festival. Like a band will play every night a week, and they have like Tom Petty and like Elton John,
Nice.
Blink-182 did it.
Nice.
It's like really weird.
Okay.
So,
So.
we have something to sign. It's
Yeah,
okay.
of course, fine, yeah.
And some pictures.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
We got an I know.